Okay. So let's just gently take our hands, morning sweet, and let's take it up, and 2, and 3, and 4. Is it cold out there? 4. It looks all frosty. It does always look pretty, doesn't it? I always want to go for a walk when it's like this. 2.
I'm going for a walk after this.
Oh yeah, and 1. I'm going out for a walk at lunchtime with my best friend and her little grandson, Lucas.
Aww.
My goddaughter's little boy is an absolute doll. And 2, and 1. And then the other side. I woke up about 6:30 this morning. I thought, I'm going to put Love Actually on. I can't believe, I don't know, I've never seen Love Actually.
Oh, really?
How weird is that? I've seen snippets of it. And then over, and Mace were watching it last night, and it looked, so I've watched like 40 minutes of it this morning. It's so good. I'm like, what the heck? So yeah, and all the stars in it. It's incredible. Martine McCutcheon, I forgot she was in it.
Oh, it's just such a cute film.
Yeah, I think I've got mixed up with that and Notting Hill. You know, I don't know why I've seen that a few times, every time. But anyway,
Okay.
2, and 1, and take it back. And for 2.
I realised that A Boy Called Christmas is on Sky.
Oh.
I looked and told Zoe she hadn't got it.
We must have watched it on mistake. Right, okay. Helen and I were telling a friend yesterday that we'd watched a film called A Boy Called Christmas. And she said, well, I've looked everywhere. And we're like, no, it's definitely on Netflix. Anyway, Helen's just told me it's on Sky. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I love all the trashy Christmas films, though. They're so bad, they're almost good, aren't they? They're always the same story, aren't they? Actors and actresses you've never seen before, going home for Christmas. And I wonder if they'll make a Christmas one with COVID. It'd be a bit depressing, won't it? Oh dear. Liz is just wrong. I'll say hi in case she watches this later. She's still not. I didn't have a good night last night. I didn't. So.
No, she's not well.
No. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And I'll do some lovely back stretches at the end, guys. I think someone's got the mic on, guys, just because I just heard a little bit of speaking. It's always embarrassing when you're having like a domestic in the background. And 3, and 2, and 1. And then over. Oh, I feel so agile this morning because I did so many stretches last night. And again, just keep it moving. And 4, sorry Helen, and 3, and 2, and just hold it over, take a beautiful breath in.
I was reading about so many people, ski holidays being cancelled, and you know, parents with kids who were saying, I've now got to create a Christmas because you weren't going to do presents. It was, you know, the whole thing.
Yeah, there's a lot. I don't think we'll get skiing in February now to France. Not unless something drastically changes. But yeah, for those people that were going away for Christmas, for little ones, it's hard, isn't it? And then over. And for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Last one over. Just hold it. I'm just going to come to the screen, guys, just because I think someone might be on. Yeah. Just Angela. Well done, lovelies. Okay, we're going to make sure we do a bit of strength and abs and stuff today, but I want to make sure that you walk out feeling like your back's feeling good. So just take your hands to prayer position and just take it up. I was rubbish at this last night, so I'm going to see if I can be a bit better today. Push the big toe into the mat. Gently, really think about connecting that core as you take the leg back. You can keep that leg quite bent, you don't have to straighten it too much. And then bring it back up again. Good. And again. And again. Sorry, I should have said you can get a roller or a chair or something. Good. And last one. And it's funny, isn't it? Like last night I just could not keep up at all. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. That leg you were stood on, yeah? Just take it if you can to there. Just notice, I can't see if it was Jan or someone were just rubbing their thigh. So just hold it. Good. And then take that foot back down and place the other foot over it, just to stretch it. Take the hips back, weight forward, almost like you're falling over. Really think about your stretching. So nice and slowly does it. Mobilising through. Oh. Just let your hands really become very, very heavy. Big breaths in and out. Last one, breath in. And soften the front knee to gently, with control, bring that spine back up. Just in case it's super tight, let's do that one more time. Let's take the hips back, weight forwards, gently down, letting the head just hang. Just take a beautiful breath in at the bottom. And exhale. And again, inhale. Out breath. Last one, inhale. And gently up. So just be careful not to go too deep into a stretch. We're trying to just relax the muscles, and if it's too painful, the stretch, it'll do the opposite. Okay, let's switch sides. I forgot what I did for a sec then. Push the big toe into the mat, draw the navel in, hold. Just find that centre. And then again, just gently back. Hold. And then back up. And again. It is hard. I find this one of the hardest ones to do. And for 3. And back. Which if you watch the video I sent from last night, you'll see. And last one. And up. Well done. So the leg you were stood on, take it into that quadricep stretch. Pull that heel into butt. Just stretching out the front of the body. You can always, if you struggle with this stretch, guys, and I know a lot of people do, you can always kind of bring the back leg long and then just take it down and reach up, and that will open up the hip as well. Or, it's a bit of a faff, but I know a lot of my guys who struggle with hip flexor stuff, they get hold of the, and just do that with it. I find it quite difficult to do that. And then just the leg you were stood on, let's take the other leg over it, yeah? Take the hips back, so into that iliotibial, back, chin to chest, so hamstrings and the side IT band that runs down the side of the leg. It can get super tight. And again, take a breath in, and out, and in, and out. 2 more. Last one, breath in. Soften the front knee gently up. And shoulders back. And then again, chin to chest, hips backwards, and all the way down. And we'll just do a tiny bit more stood up, but not much. We'll get down, we'll do some, go straight into, I know Kathy likes roll-ups, so if you've got to leave early, Kathy will do some nice roll-ups. And just gently up. Good, well done. All we're going to do is just a standing stretch, one foot in front of the other. Reach up nice and tall. Really reach, feeling the stretch. And then over, and then just really try and reach though. Yes, so you're really feeling this lateral side of the body. Take a breath in. And out. Morning, gorgeous. Chloe. See, you knew your name then, you even waved at me. That's what Martin does when I say to the boys. I'll go, morning, gorgeous, and Martin will go, morning, darling. And then gently back up. Keep the feet where they are, we'll go on the other side. And again, just over, and then we'll switch legs. Don't think people realise how tight the lateral part of the body gets. Well done, we'll do it one more time with the legs in the other direction, reach up. So you tend to feel it on the opposite side more. And then take a breath in. And then reach again, and then over. Push, 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 push the hips out. Take a breath in. If anyone subscribes to Red Magazine, I get it every week. I think Martin got me a deal years ago. It's only cost like 99p or something. It's my favourite magazine, but they've got a wonderful article on movement. Yeah, it's just really good. Okay, so we're going to get, because we've rolled down a little bit, we're just going to get straight to the floor. If you've got something soft, you can put it underneath your knees, because we're just going to do some cat to cow. You don't have to, you might be fine without. We're just going to do 2 cat to cows. So make sure the wrists are not directly underneath the elbow. That puts a bit of pressure on them. Just take them away a little bit, almost make a cup. Yeah, stick the bum up, the head in the opposite direction, take a breath in. And then gently round. Good, on the other direction. If you do anything at all over the festive season, other than eat and drink, and possibly walk, try and do your mobility drills. Keep everything moving. Really good for fighting infection, whenever you're moving through the lymphatic system as well. And one more. Grace told me that, you know, actually. And then all we're going to do is just come onto her back. Helen, who's in class with me today, has got a lovely friend called, I referred someone yesterday to Grace. She does lymphedema massage. She's ever so nice. And I once went to see what it was all about, and you know, before I started my breast cancer work. And she said to me actually, she went, do you ever get colds? And I was like, I can't remember the last time I ever had a cold. I never ever suffer from it. And she said it's because you're constantly rolling. So because you've got so much lymph in your tummy, it's kind of, your lymph is moving through the body. So yeah, I just thought that was really interesting. So yeah, just keep moving, guys. So we're just going to keep with that pattern now. We're just going to do a few bridges. So walk your feet. So Jan, just go easy, sweetheart. If your back's still a little bit tender, you might just want to do, I'll show you just level 1. So take a breath in through the nose, nice neutral spine. And just gently roll the lower back into the mat, and then just lift your bum. You're only lifting your bum, so you're in theory kind of coming onto the bottom rib. And then just gently back again. So it's almost like an imprint release. Yeah, so imprint as you come back, lift the bum a little bit. And then gently back. It's a really nice move that. Or you can come into normal bridge when you send the lower back into the mat. And then just slowly start taking the spine away, sending the knees nice and long. So just think where you are now. So you want to really walk the shoulder blades down the back. The hips want to be nice and high. Yeah. So kind of like you've got the completely level. Tuck the tailbone so you're getting a nice stretch for the sort of quad hip area. The feet don't want to be out here somewhere. You want them close towards the bum. And the shoulders, collarbone needs to be long. Shoulders on the mat. Take a breath in. And slowly lower. Bone by bone. Now I've probably moved my feet a little bit too close to my bum because I can feel my knees a bit. So if you ever can feel your knees, just walk the feet a little bit further away. That's good for me. Okay, let's take another breath in. Gently roll the lower back into the mat. Start lifting again. Or just do your pelvic imprint release. You want to send the hips high, the knees long, but the shoulder blades, you're on your shoulder blades, you're not on your neck. And again, take a lovely breath in. And slowly down. Bone by bone. Beautiful. Last one. Breath in through the nose. Exhale as we send the lower back into the mat. Start lifting your bottom. And we're just going to do one stability one here if we can. So level one. Just hips nice and level. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Lift the right heel away. Lower back down. The left heel. Keep at that one if that feels enough, or push one foot into the mat, bring the other leg to tabletop. If you can't keep the hip from dropping, go back to heel raise. Gently down, push that in, lift the other side, gently down, two more each side, lower. Don't take these for granted. If you're doing them, you think, oh, it's quite easy this. When you get people to do this and they've never done it, they're literally all over the place. And then again, last one. Take the foot down, take a breath in. Try and do a big exhale all the way down. I really struggle doing one big exhale, but yeah, practice that. Okay, beautiful. So just before we go into some abdominal work, take your arms out to capital T. Always come back to this position, guys. If we're doing abdominal work and your body just don't want it today, always come back to this relaxation pose. This was one of the big ones that we're talking about in the book last week, magazine. So close your legs together. And just gently, we're just going to go side to side. Just take the knees in one direction, the head to the other. Straight back to centre. We're not stretching, we're just mobilising. Beautiful. And then back. I did quite a lot of these yesterday. My back feels fab. And again. So we're just trying to switch off the muscles. And side to side. You can think about your breath a little bit. You can inhale as you come over. Exhaling back to centre. And the other way. Two more. And again. Well done, beautiful. Okay, let's go straight into abdominal work. I want you to lengthen your legs. I've got this thing's annoying me in my head. Hang on. So that's it. So I just want you to lay. If you're wondering why I've got a little towel, guys, if you can see underneath my coccyx, I've somehow worn a little bit of skin away. It's like I was saying to Helen yesterday, it's like I'm 95 and I've got a bed sore, but yeah. So just lengthen through the front of the chest, take your arms down by your side and just find that perfect posture. So the shoulder blades should be on the mat, the rib cage should be 2, pubic bone, hip bone should be level, and you should have a little gap underneath the lumbar spine. So can you see I can get my hand underneath the lower back, but the ribs Should be pretty much on the back. I want you to take your hands, interlink your fingers underneath your head, the thumbs into the nape of the neck, and just for that lymphatic system, now more than ever with everything that's going on, let's keep our immune system good. So I just want you to bring your arms inward so the elbows start hugging the side of the face, and then you bring them wide. And again, in and out. In. So again, lots of lymph nodes underneath our armpit area. And 3. And 4. 4 more. 4. 3. Keep your ribs down. 2. And on the next one, just hold your arms wide. So the elbows are nice and wide. Take a little chin nod. Push your ribs really down. Draw the belly in. Feel strong. And then we're just going to lift 1, lift 2, lift 3. Take one hand away and just check you've got that little gap still and you've not gone into an imprint. Yeah? Ribs are down. And then gently back again. It's a very small move. And then again, 1, 2, 3. If you're doing it right, you will feel everything tightening. And then gently back down. And again, 1, 2, 3. Gently down. You can progress that as you come up. You can lift the leg only a few inches. 1, 2, 3. Gently down. And again, 1, 2, 3. Gently down. So either continue with that, I really like that, I just think it's very tightening so much. Or you can come into a lovely roll-up position. If roll-up's not your thing, guys, then go carry on with them ones. Or you can do a few where you bend your legs and do exactly the same. Or you might even want to take the legs into tabletop and do a chest lift. Yeah, so just choose your level. Or take a breath in, chin towards the chest, arms up or ribs down, and roll forwards. Restacking back, and then gently chin towards the chest. You don't have to take your arms overhead if you don't want. The original roll up is arms to there. It's a bit harder, I think, but some people prefer it, some people prefer arms back. You just have to be careful if you take your arms backwards that you don't let the ribs come as well with you, or if you do, make sure you put them back down before you come up. Try and reach if you can. Try, it's like you're rolling over a giant, whoa! I don't know why I found that one so hard. Forward and then back. I think it's the uncomfortableness of my coccyx, if I'm honest. And then gently down. Carry on, guys. I'm going to go back into a chest lift one. Another nice chest lift, well, I don't know if nice is the word, but to work the obliques is as you come up, elbows wide, you can have a little twist. Make sure you're not yanking the neck though, and twist the other way. Back down really works the waist. Lift, turn, turn, back down, and again. Pilates is very much about those little small moves, working the small muscles as well as the big ones. And 4. So wherever you are, just do the last 3. It's not a big move. We're not yanking, we're not really moving the elbows much at all, we're just moving the shoulder blades. Working the oblique muscles. Oof. And well done. And then just gently down, just hug the knees into your chest. Take a beautiful breath in. Well done, good work. Let's go back into supine spine stretch with a little bit of abdominal control, unless you want to just do it feet on the ground. Take arms out to capital T. Bring the right leg up to tabletop and the left leg. Draw the tummy in. So again, neutral spine. Yeah, don't go into imprint, but obviously don't arch as well. And then we're just going to take the knees to the right. You can keep the head just looking up if it bothers you, if you feel dizzy at all. But generally it's nice to turn the head in the opposite direction. Back to centre. This way we're just using our abdominals. We're not letting the belly breath come in. So we're keeping the navel to spine connected. Gently back. Inhale over. Exhale back. Inhale over. Exhale back. And again. We've got 2 more. If you want to progress it, as you inhale over with the knees, you can then exhale, lengthen the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, out, breath centre. And the other way. And centre. And again.
Did you watch Ashley Banjo for Wanted?
No, I tried to find it this morning, that's what I was going to watch, but I didn't know. I went on BBC iPlayer, is it not on there? Is it not on BBC? And then pulling these in.
I can't remember what channel.
Serena said I need to just Google on my phone, babe.
Yeah.
Serena said it was brilliant.
Oh, it was amazing. You'd love it, Jo.
Yeah, I'll just cry, won't I?
Yeah, yeah.
And
But it was kind of happy crying,
yeah.
you know.
We're talking about the Ashley Banjo, the real full Monty. And Serena went, I can't believe you missed it. I said, I think I was working on Tuesday night. Was it on Tuesday night, Helen?
Yeah, I think Tuesday,
Monday,
Wednesday.
yeah. And then gently down, well done, and then come over. She said James, the ex-dancer, James Thingy Alla's husband. What's his name? Geneva, really, were heartbroken.
Oh, yeah.
It's very raw, I think, for him, wasn't it? And then just come onto your side. I cried, blooming heck. If Little House We're on the Prairie was still on, it was good grief. Okay, just let's do a little bit of cycling. I'm going to try and do all Kathy's favourites before she goes. So just lift up this back, top's a bit baggy guys, but lift up that bottom waist so you can literally feel that gap. And you want to try and have the hips facing forward, draw the tummy in, and we're just going to lift. Don't lift too high. Yeah, it's not about lifting right up here. It's more about length. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And again. I'm just laughing at the builders walking on the roof next door. I hope it's not going any higher than that, Helen. I mean, it never looks, when you've got like, when it's not summer, when you've got all your green hedges, it's different, isn't it? And then just hold it, point the foot, flex it. So I'm going to try, like I say today, just to really think about the movement patterns in the joints as well. So nice position, and then circle the foot, circle, circle back. Good. And then let's do them little circles through the hip for 5, for 4. I'm not going to go crazy, guys, because I want you to feel good and not like everything's tight. And then circle back. 8, not 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hold again, and then just pulse for 10. 10, 9, 8, don't let that waist drop. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. So you don't have to do a lot if you do them correctly. Just come onto your back. We're not going to do clap. And then again, let's just take that foot onto the opposite knee. Let the knee push out, really push out. So think about the letter 4, like letter, number even. And then just lift up. My mum said she watched the Paddy McGuinness thing as well.
Oh, I've got that.
She said that was so good.
Well,
because she's been diagnosed on the back, on the back
so
of that.
on the back of that, she's
yeah.
come out as saying, you know, and that was in the Ashley Banjo thing, and I just fell in love with her. I just thought, bless your heart, she's so lovely.
Yeah, you think you know people, don't you?
Yeah.
I've got a clue. Yeah. And then take that foot down and grab the back of that leg and just again flex and point, flex and point, and just pull it a little bit just to feel the hamstring, and then turn the foot in, turn the foot out, in, out, in, out, and then circle for 2 again, and circle for 2 the other way. Well done. And then just take your arms backwards, take a beautiful breath in. If you know you don't like roll up or roll up doesn't like you, just get onto the other side somehow. And then up, I had to hold myself up then. And then come back onto this side. So again, lift up that bottom waist. Yeah. And keep the hips nice and level, shoulder blades down. You can either keep the hand there, or you can take it overhead or in front. And again, we're just going to lift and lower, lift and lower. So really think about the leg can't get any longer or any further away from that bottom hand. That's kind of the imagery that you want. And again, good work. And for 6, 5, 4, 3. So I'll send this recording as well, lovelies, 2 and 1. Hold it and then just point the foot and flex. Point and flex. I'm going to say you'll need all these joint mobility ones, wearing your nice high heels for your parties, but maybe we'll all be in slippers and pyjamas, and then just circle, circle back. Good, and then circle the hip for 5, for 4, for 3. Kathy, before you go home, just let me send Naomi and Willie a lovely and Aggie a nice Christmas as well. And 3. Martin came home when he'd done that job for him. He's like, they're just the loveliest people ever. And hold, lengthen again, pulse for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Did we do it more on that one? No. Don't think we did we? And then just pull it back. I don't think I did this, I forgot. Just pull that heel into bum. Well done. Straight onto your back again. We're going to go back into doing some abdominals in a sec. So just push again. Push that knee out. Bring the other one up. I'd like to just pull my foot down a little bit and push on that inner knee. Really important, you stretch those glutes out. If you get tight in that piriformis, it's not nice. Well done. Take that foot down again, lengthen the other leg, just flex and point. Flex and point. Flex, point, flex, point. Hold it into that flexion, turn the foot in and out. So when you're not used to this, the leg moves a lot, but try and just get most of the movement through the foot. And then circle, circle 2, circle 3, circle back 3, 2 and 1. Well done. And then just take the soles of the feet together. Walk your shoulder blades down, turn your palms up, walk the heels towards your pubic bone, and just sit in that position for about 30 seconds, just letting yourself have some lovely big breaths in through the belly, out. more. Last one. And well done. And then again, just hug the knees in. So again, we're going to grab hold of the roller, guys, or I am. If you don't want to do your roller work or you haven't got a roller, then just follow everything. So I'm going to do abdominal work first, and then I want us to just do some nice, lots of people have got a few neck and shoulder issues. So we're going to try and sort all that out. I might have to put this towel on, you know. I do need a little dressing on it. Martin were laughing last night.
That's helpful.
I know, yeah. so, you know what boys and men are like. Okay, so, on your roller, if you're on the mat, the same principles apply whether you're on roller, mat or ball. So your really important thing is you want the collarbones nice and wide, so you want to try and avoid that shoulder coming in, which is, if I'm honest, the older we get, we tend to have that kyphosis. So we want to open up and then just walk the hands towards the feet. Elbows are nice and connected on the mat. And just, if your eyes are naturally closed, mine naturally do close, then just open them and think about where you are seeing. So are you seeing directly above you? If you are, perfect. If you see in the back of the room, you either need a little cushion underneath the head, or you need to control your own neck by sending the chin a little bit further towards the chest. And then the ribs are in and down like one compact unit, and that tiny little gap underneath the lumbar spine, which you can't really see because of the towel and the t-shirt. And then we're just going to draw that navel into spine. We're going to bring the right leg up into tabletop. Keep the core tight, navel in, bring the other leg up. Not easy. Obviously, if you're on the mat, it's a little bit easier. And then take the right leg out. I like to point my foot because I like to have a bit of a stretch in the hip area and back in. Common mistake with this one, people take the leg out, either not far enough, and then they bring it in really quickly. So try and control the movement on the way out and on the way back in. Another mistake is people, if they're not strong enough, they tend to take the leg too low, and that's when the back starts to bother them. So if your back bothers you, just take the leg a little bit higher and bring it back in. Yeah, it's better to be able to control the abdominals than to try too hard and take the leg too low and not be able to keep in neutral. And again. Good. Keep your breath really nice and even. You can always give yourself just a little rest, you know, across your ankles. Just bring the, obviously it's a bit hard on the roller to balance, and just give yourself a little rest and then find your position again, or even take the feet back on the floor. And let's go again. Well done. Let's do 4 more each side for 4. 3. 2. And 1. Well done. Gently down. And then just give yourself a little pelvic tilt. I know single leg stretches, particularly one lovely person on here, really gets into their hip flexors. So just nice thing to do is, after you've done it, is just to kind of take the feet really wide of the mat. Now, if you're on the mat, when you internally rotate your right hip and foot and let the knee follow, you're aiming really to get the knee to the floor. Obviously, if you're on the roller, that'll be impossible unless you're double jointed. And it's just a really gentle stretch. and then back, or should be gentle, and then take the other one in, and back, one more each side. And you might find if you're on the mat, guys, one knee touches and the other one doesn't. Depends how tight you are through the back leg as well on that side. And then back to centre. And then our lovely shoulder work. And don't make any apologies for ever doing this, guys. I think it's really important that the shoulders can really lose a lot of mobility and a lot of strength work. So take the right hand up towards the ceiling. Just take it out a little bit and then just protract and retract. Protract and retract. Protract, retract. Protract, rotate, rotate back, retract. So protract, so the thumb goes towards the foot on a rotation, it comes back again and it retracts down. 2 more. Don't take these for granted. It's probably a move that you never really did before you started Pilates. It was certainly a move I've never done. I used to get I've talked about this before, loads of trapped nerves in my scap area. So yeah, muscles are meant to work, aren't they? So we're working the trap muscles and the pec muscles in this move. Take it up, rotate, rotate back, retract, protract, rotate, rotate back, retract. And again for 2 and for 1. And then take both arms up together. Again, try and keep your ribs maintained on the floor. And backwards into scissor. Let's do 4 scissors on each side. Again, that full flexion. Don't worry if you're on the roller and your thumb doesn't touch. You're almost going into hyperflexion in this one. So as long as you're really wanting to aim to get your arm to about there, at least kind of the eye level. And again, sometimes if you're a little bit tight, it helps to have like just a really small weight, like a 0.5 kilo, that can help pull it back a bit. And then let's see if we can go into that helicopter. Yeah, so wherever your arms are, the one that's at the near my sort of head area, I'm going to do a semicircle to come down to my hip, and the other one does the same, comes up towards the head. I like to bring it back to centre, I like to change direction. So I'm going to do 8 alternate, or you can do 4 in one, 4 in the other. And again. And again. And last one. So after Christmas, guys, if you have a chance, if you haven't got any weights, just try and purchase a couple of weights. They only have to be small, a kilo or something, just so we can do a bit of strength work to support the shoulder as well. Okay, let's just take our right ear to shoulder. And back to centre. And left ear to shoulder. Back to centre. Right. And centre. Again. Let's do 2 more. My poor mum is crippled with her neck at the minute, arthritis. Martin was bad with these last night. I just seemed to have massaged necks for the last few days. And then just gently, gently, gently think about that little pen on the nose. Make some little circles on the ceiling. Circle back. And rest. Well done. And then gently, if you're on your roller, come off it. And we're just going to do a little, so just if you're not comfortable lying on your front, then then you can just kind of come into just some nice gentle stretches into shell stretch or back into supine one. That one, yeah. But lots of evidence that the older we get, the more prone work we should be doing. So if you are comfortable on your front, let's just go onto our front. The beauty of this one is it stretches the front of the chest. Yes, stops that, reverses that kyphosis where the shoulders turn in, the back becomes a bit hunched, and works the trap muscles. So ideally, you're supposed to turn the heels in towards each other because that works the bum a bit, but I always get cramp when I do that. But feel free to do it if you're alright. I'm just going to point my feet. Push the pubic bone into the mat. Draw that belly. So really think about your belly button and think, oh, I'm going to just push it in towards my spine. And then drive your shoulders up towards your ears and then round them and really push them back. So middle fingers towards the feet. Keep the core engaged, so keep that navel super, super tight. And then just lift the chest a little bit. Not too much, you don't want to feel it in the lower back. If you are, drop a little bit more. And then just take the right arm out to capital T. Hold. And then back. So, give a bit of resistance, guys. Imagine that you're parting waves. Push the other arm out. Hold. And back. So I'm imagining that I've got a big weight in my hands. So I can feel my deltoid muscles, the shoulder muscle. And then back in. The other side again. I love this. And then both together. Reach, 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 hold, hold, hold. Back in, and then come back down. Just give yourself a little relaxation. So let the belly just completely drop. Have a little wiggle of the bum. Might be the only dancing you do this festive season. And let's go again. Push the pubic bone down. Draw the tummy in, slide the shoulders up, round and down. Reach your middle fingers towards the feet. Lift your head and your chest. Some people can come much higher, but you don't want to feel it in your lower back really. And then take the right arm out to capital T, hold, really try and reach that middle finger to the wall. Back to centre, obviously visualise. And then the other side. Whenever I do this, I always think about when I was a kid and that doll, Stretch Armstrong. Can you remember it, Ellen?
No.
Can't you? And then, oh yeah, and then both together. There used to be a doll called Stretch Armstrong. Oh, I loved it. And it were like, it were a man. Well, it wasn't a man, obviously, it were a dog, but you know what I mean? You were male, and then the other way. And you used to pull, I'll have to ask Deb if she remembers. And he used to pull his arms like really, really long and his legs, they were like rubber. I used to play with it for hours and then drop down and then have a little wiggle again. Do you know when you think things and then you think, have I made that up? Have I just dreamt of that? I'm surprised now. And then again, 2 more times. Push the pubic bone down, draw the belly in, slide the shoulders round and down, lift the chest. Take one arm out. If you are finding these difficult, you really need to try and work a little bit on prone work. So I've got a lovely, lovely client, but the first time I did this, he really struggled getting his chest away. So you can always put things like a ball here. I used to have to do this for him at first, just so he could get a little bit of movement. And then one more time went way late. Last one, push the pubic bone down, draw the belly in, slide the shoulders up, round and down, reach, reach, reach. Just come into dart. So that's dart. Just hold. And again, take one arm out, hold. Can you feel your deltoid muscles working? Come back in. The other side. The next one, bring your arms back in, turn your palms up to ceiling, just push them up a little bit. If you've got them range of motion, can you grab the hands together, clasp them and pull down, stretching through the pec muscles and relax. I always feel like I need a really good old shell stretch after that. And then just come into your shell stretch, walk your bum towards your heels and just have a lovely, lovely stretch out. Big, big breaths in, big breaths out. Do you know, I'm sure I've left my eggs on again, Helen. I haven't cooked eggs for ages, but I turned him down to 3, so they should be alright, shouldn't they?
Jude was there when I
Jude
came
should
in.
up, yeah, Jude should up, yeah, he finished yesterday. Jude hopefully will have it. It's quite practical, Jude, he's probably turned him off. And then stick the bum up, take a breath in, and round. 2 more. And round. Last one. And round. And then tuck the toes, walk the hands back, take your hips nice and high, take the heels down. And guys, last session before Christmas, back the first week. Hopefully I'll be back in studio, Helen, and the bloody government won't have anyway. I've already had 3 massages cancelled this last 2 days. And then bend the knees and softly